video clip, we have 3 questions to do. The first one is given a graph of a function, find the expression. You know, here there are 2 branches. One is the one right here. The other branch is this one. This graph looks similar to the graph we have learned before, like this and like this. One piece is in the first quadrant, another piece is in the third quadrant, and then here is in the second quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So they are different, but looks quite familiar. You know, this picture is y equals 1 over x. Recall how did we get that? We did this frame by frame. You plug in -2 here. 1 over -2 is -0.5. So -0.5 is this point. X is -2. Y is -0.5. So first point. The second point, when you plug in -1 here, 1 divided by -1, you have a -1. So -1 is this point. Okay. And then the third point, when you plug in -5, which is -5 is here. 1 divided by -0.5 is -2. So x is -0.5, y is -2 is this point. Similarly, you can do for 0.5 positive. 1 divided by 0.5, 2. So that's what 0.5, 2 here. And then 1, and then 0.5. So basically that's quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. Here is 4 and 2. Actually, this picture is what? If for every value here, you put a negative sign in front of it, that's 1 over x, and this point will go down to here. This point will go up here if you put negative in front of 1 over x. So the graph will be flipped in this way. Okay, and this way flips up. That will be the picture right here. So we know this picture looks like is simply put negative in front of 1 over x. But it's not really stopped over there, because origin is here. Now here is what? Here is origin is the center point is from origin to 1. Okay, so basically if you then add 1, shift the picture after you shift the flipped picture 1 unit up, it's going to be this picture. Okay, so then what is the graph of the function? We can simply write here. That will be, let me use the pencil. Use the pencil. Click on that. Okay. Yeah. So pencil shows up. So that will be simply f of x. Let me use the red one, black one. So I like to do is to choose the black color. That will be f of x. We'll first flip it and then add 1 on that. That will be the graph of this picture. Okay. Now let's look at the second graph. Second graph is given in this way. Okay, so given in this way. First, you have asymptote. Here is 2, and here is 1, 2, 3. So then you may guess, my function f of x should have a what? Should have a x minus, this is 3, 1, 2, 3. So you might have a minus 3 here. And here is negative 2, 1, 2, negative. X minus negative 2, so it's x plus 2. So you know they are vertical asymptotes. Domain will exclude positive 3 and negative 2, and concurrently that will be the vertical asymptotes. And another one is the 0 point. The 0 point is right here. It's 0, 1, 2. So that's 2 right here. 2, 0. So you then have a x minus 2. Then you may check. You have this point, and this point right here. And you have this point here. Okay, and this point, of course. And you know, when x is greater than 3 is positive, right? Yeah, 3 points, 1, 2, 3 divides the x-axis into 4 parts. First part is positive. The second part is between those 2 points, is negative. Then it alternates between negative 2 and positive 2 is positive. So positive, negative, positive, negative. The picture will be like that. And then this will be our the function we needed. Okay? Alright. Now, let's see the third question. The third question is that we need to find out the rational function r of x. R of x. Then that cross the x-axis at negative 1. So then you know you have a x minus negative 1. Touches x-axis at negative 4. So you have a x minus negative 4. Since it touches, it means it does not go across. They are different. So that tells us here does not change the sign. Here means change the sign. Okay. And here is what touches means. It goes, if here is the x-axis, it goes either like that or something either like that. You have no idea right now. But it touches. Okay, so it means what? Sign is not changed. It's not changed. So then it has to be squared. On to the 4th. Okay. On to the 6th. Anyway, it has to be even exponent. Okay? Now, keep going. Has vertical asymptotes at negative 2 and positive 3, then that will be what? Minus negative 2, and then minus 3. That's the domain will exclude those 2 points. Alright? Okay. Now, here is what? Here the one horizontal asymptote. Horizontal asymptote really is the leading coefficient of -2. Of -2. So then you may put -2 in front of it. Okay. Then here upstairs is degree 3. After you multiply this one out, you will have a what? You will have a here is degree 2 and here is degree 1. So upstairs degree you shall have a 3. Downstairs degree is 2. Is 2. And then either you have a square here or you square here, you will make what? You will make their degree equal. Okay? So you may put square either here or here. That will give you the correct answer. Okay? So then we see you may put your answer square right here. You may put your square right here. Okay? But if you are given a multiple choice, here there is no square. If there is no square, let's see, you want to know where I'm pointing to. If there is no square right here, there is a square right here, you got to choose this one. So because you need leading coefficients, the ratio, the upstairs and downstairs, you want to have the same degree. Okay, so you need a square either here or here. If in your multiple choice question there is no square here, there is one here, you want to choose this one. Okay, you want to choose this one. Now, this -2, you have to put right here. That's the ratio of the leading coefficients. You multiply it again, this one out, you get degree 2 with leading coefficient 1. When you do the multiplication, this one with this one, the leading coefficient is still 1, but you have one horizontal asymptote is 2, so you need to change the leading coefficient is -2. Okay, and then downstairs the leading coefficient will be 1. -2 over 1 is still -2. So what's the final answer then? The final answer would be, you may write -2 x plus 1 and then x plus 4 n squared. Downstairs you may have x plus 2 squared and then x minus 3. Alright? Okay, I'll see you next time.